NoodleYeti, and some things are broken in City Skylines. As you could probably see from the clip that's playing, none of my industry can export its products. And I have two hypotheses, whatever the word for it is, I have two of those for what's wrong. One, warehousing is broken, or two, vehicles are broken. I ran a few experiments where I started City Skylines using the /noWorkshop command, just so that way I knew it wasn't any of my camera mods. The first one I tested was for warehousing, where I set up the entire industry chain from raw resource production to final goods, including specialized zone industry goods, commercial goods, and unique goods. I then had 3 separate warehouses for each product in the chain with an empty, balanced, and fill. I put each type of warehouse into districts of the same so I could monitor the entire district's routes. The only warehouses to ever generate truck cargo routes were the balanced warehouse. Empty did nothing at all, like literally nothing. It was a complete waste of space. Fill warehouses would fill up, however, once they did, they just sat there and held their products. My next city was an experiment with storing fish in warehouses. Something I noticed in the city I have a video series for is that fish weren't working with the new warehouse that has rail access. So, I set up the entire fishing industry chain, minus the unique factory, yet again in an instance of City Skylines using the noWorkshop command. They simply did not work at all. Even balanced didn't work with fish. Trucks would drop off the product. Balanced and fill would reach 100% full, and then nothing would happen. Balanced would say it's sending out trucks, but I never once actually saw a truck leave, despite seeing its counter go up. It also would make huge dips in its stored resource, but would immediately fill back up with nothing leaving the warehouse. I assume those dips were the new warehouse trying to load a train and send it out. And just to make sure that it wasn't only the warehouse and it was actually the fish resource, I set up a couple more cities that I didn't record where I used the other resources, and it was able to export every single one of those perfectly fine. At this point in my testing, I firmly believed it was a warehousing issue, which it might be in the case of the fish resource. However, we still have other stuff going on that could potentially be causing this. I decided to sit back and just look at this city, my current main city. On top of seeing the random citywide death waves and the inability to export goods, I noticed some peculiar things. Once I saw these, it clicked. I believe these are the reason why I'm seeing my industry run into the inability to export goods. The reason why fill and empty warehouses are probably not working. There's something going on with vehicles. I'm no software engineer. I can't look under the hood of the game and go, oh, it's these lines of code over here. They are aware of the issue, and I'd like to spread awareness of this issue to other people, so some of you don't freak out about your city dying. Just wait it out. And if you have access or the willingness to use mods, download things like Transfer Manager CE. I haven't tested this mod out with this particular issue because I'm currently in a silly phase where I'm restricting myself to only using camera mods, so I can't say with certainty it will work with this issue. But it is a mod I use when I do incorporate them, and it has always been a blessing. I would like to end by making a call to action for Colossal Order or Paradox Interactive. Please hire some QA. From what I understand, y'all are indie developers, so I get that you might not have the revenue to pay for them. But it's probably a good idea to look into those services. As a customer, it feels bad to buy a product that doesn't function properly, requiring third-party help to use it. Imagine being excited for this new product, You purchase it on release and then find out you have to take it to a specialist to get it working. If you are that specialist, it's no big issue. But I'm certain that many of us are not software engineers. We can't fix the issues in our product. And honestly, I just don't want to pay to be your QA. Anyways, TLDR, vehicles aren't working, and the new warehouse doesn't appear to work with fish. They are at least aware of the vehicle issue and are working on a fix. So, thank you, take care, and I hope to see you in the next one.